Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Monday morning? Weather is perfect here this morning. 77 degrees and sunny. I hope the weather is comparable where you're at. Good morning, Mr. Ed Durbin, Mr. TC Blades. Hope you gentlemen are doing good this Monday morning. Mr. Ed, I don't know why you're hungry. Maybe it's the brain gum you've been chewing on. Yeah, I could use some new knives myself. I should have 2 or 3 delivered today, so that'll be good. That's always good. I think I'm going to pull out a bunch of knives this morning on stream that I'm going to sell. Might do a little rearranging on stream this morning. But let's get the pocket check over and done with. So in my front pocket last night, I had my Kaiser Mini Towser K, White Mountain Knives exclusive version. And in my back pocket, I had my Vulpex Kaiser, the VK1FL. So it was another Kaiser night last night, 2 Kaiser nights in a row. I always get compliments on this knife. I want to get some more of the VK knives. Maybe the Best Tech one and not sure what else. But yeah, everybody always seems to like that knife. So I took a few more last night to shoot some videos of while I was at work. And one was my Kaiser Critical, the rainbow version. Christensen design. So I took that one. Then I took my GPB1 John Gray. And then I took my SLT John Gray. And the SLT is a really comfortable knife. Giant pivot, but you know, it's all a style thing. So yeah, carried those to shoot some videos of. Now, there's one more knife that I always forget that I have too. I don't know. I don't know why I always forget I have this knife, but it is a giant knife, and it is that Miller Brothers. I believe TC has quite a few of these. But yeah, these things are very overbuilt. That's for sure. Pretty cool looking knives though. This is one of the better ones that has real Z-wear. USA. That was a SLT. Ed. That was the John Gray SLT. With the largest Phillips head in the world. But yeah, these T1s are crazy. It's always sitting in a box over with my other knives in boxes, so that's why I don't ever remember I have it. Comes with the envelope and everything. Oh, there's a pivot tool. It needs to go with the other pivot tools. I might just leave it in this box with this big crazy. Crazy thing. Might as well leave it in here since it's all boxed up. Alright. So let me do this and then go like this and then go like this. And then boom. We're back with a bunch of knives that need a home. So, good morning, Mr. Whalen. How are you, sir? Good Monday morning. What is going on in the knife scene this morning? Anything exciting? I did buy a couple of knives last night, 3 or 4. I know that's surprising to y'all because I don't buy knives very often. What are y'all carrying today? There's a few knives for sale. This guy spent a bunch of time replacing all his, quote, bad bearings with good ones. And I was thinking to myself, yes, Severin, can you go edit that post and add a clone? Add that they're clones on there, if you don't mind, sir. Can you go put in the post that you made on the Discord that they're clones? Just so everybody knows and there's no funny business. If you don't mind, sir. Not a big deal, but everybody should be able to figure that out by the price. But I was thinking to myself when this guy made this post, I was like, man, you're swapping out the wrong bearings. Because those are the good ones. You need to find all your knives with the stamp bearings and change all those out. But those are the knives he put skiffs in. I was thinking to myself, most of those had perfect action before he even wasted money on skiffs, but death to cheap bearings. Yeah, I almost bought a raccoon, titanium raccoon yesterday, TC, for $180. And I would have clinched the deal, but somebody YOLO'd it right before me. It's probably worth the $180. What's new, AliExpress? So we got the new monthly. Here's all the codes. This is a great post every month this guy makes. I've talked about it before, but let me go ahead and put that in the links channel on the Discord so that y'all can go check it out. But this is an awesome page that this guy curates every month. And it gives all the codes for AliExpress. It gives all the original knife stores, like the Kubi store, Max Ace store, Concept store, Kaiser store, Greenthorn, all the stores, and then it goes through and lists the best ones that come out this month. Pretty cool post. There's the new neutralizers. The Astrum with 9CR blade. Didn't even know they made that. The Lemifshi Astrum. Oh, the same one from Lemifshi. I believe it's... Let's see, what else we got? Mini FSDI. Classic folders from Lemifshi. Gonzo, you're carrying a full-size textured Arius today. That's awesome. Good morning, Knives Are Life. Morning, Gonzo. Good morning, Mr. Andrew. Thank you, Sever7. What do we think about these little slip joints? Wonder what the price is on these. Wow. Real M390. That's pretty wild. $166. Wow. The Rattlesnake F05 with M390. That knife looks pretty comfortable. Frame lock. Nice fuller. It's pricey too. Another Rattlesnake design. Got a flipper tab. What else we got here? Lemifshi front flipper. What does it look like when it's closed? Alright. What's the price on it? Wow. They're all M390. He's releasing quite a few expensive knives this month. Yeah, what's up with Lemifshi releasing all these M390 knives? Pretty wild. He must have had a bunch of leftover steel. I kind of like the looks of that one. I don't like the black, but it is what it is. Giant flipper tab, thumb stud. Alright, new Lemifshi Quaken with G10 and a wave guide. New Emerson. What's the price on it? $69. With steel handle and D2 blade. Are they $30? $28. That's a good price. But they're heavy as hell. There's your donut releases. What's going on, Blade Junkie Tommy? Just looking at pink knives. The Armored Hulk. Is that a Forever Steel? Like, what is this? What's going on with this knife? Why does it have a Ferris wheel mounted to the side of it? It's got a car rim. They had some extra car rims they needed to mount on knives. That's pretty wild. Looks like a Ketu or a Forever Steel. The Armored Hulk. It's a fruit knife. Okay. Well, as long as you can cut fruit with it. Here's the Armored Hulk 2. S125V. What is 125V? Why does it have so much gold? CPM S125V. Wow. That's a chunky boy. Good morning, Wicked Dream Designs. Nick, how are you sirs doing? What is this big knife? There's some wild knives. I haven't seen any of these. S125V. What is S125? CPM S125V. Well, there's where you can buy it. Knife steel medium contents. The use of even more limited. Difficult to manufacture the steel. Russian custom knives. Hardness. Let's see. S125. Tempering. So the S125 got 0.5 Rockwall harder. Huh. Weird. Toughness. Where does it fall? I don't even see it on there. The edge retention of S90V and S125V are the highest of any stainless knife steels that we have tested with Catra so far. Wow. That's pretty cool. Sharpening, grinding, and polishing more difficult. Good morning, Christopher Hinckley. Oh, thanks, Chris. I don't ever enter those things, but thank you for tagging me. All right, let's go see what else is new. Man, that thing has got some thickness to it. What is this? The Octurn 2? What is this big... What is this? Why does it have a... What is going on? Why does it have a little miniature dog bowl on the side of it? Is that where the button goes? What is going on? Is that a Spyderco? What is happening in this world? Why does this Spyderco have a dog bowl mounted on the side of it? Can someone tell me what's going on with this knife? Oh, it's an auto. It's a Spyderco auto? What in the world? Yeah, it looks like where you would keep your oil, your extract. It's where you keep your wax. It's a wax holder. Well, I know they're editing, but I still can't figure out what the edit is. Yeah, Fred, I understand all that. I know that. I've said that 1,000 times on stream, but I'm still trying to figure out why they, instead of blurring it out, they put a dog bowl on the side of it. So what knife is this? Do they really have a Spyderco auto now, Nick? Oh, you know. Autonomy? Alright, we gotta figure this one out. Spyderco Automatic. Oh, there it is. What is it? The autonomy. Whoa. Autonomy 2. Alright, so it really does have, so the button sits inside there. They just kind of made it look like it's empty. I got you. And it's got a little lock beside it. And it's got a little tiny spider hole. Why has it got such a little tiny spider hole? I guess because you don't need it because it's an automatic, but they had to throw it on there, kind of like they do their steak knives. Ah, so they made the first one is for the first responders, just like they said. But the second one must be more geared at just everyday people. Federally restricted product. Huh. Well, alright, they're for sale. For $28. See, it says C165. This is that trick I taught y'all the other day. If you're looking for Spydercos, find the C number for it. And that's how you can search for it on AliExpress. And you can find more than one vendor. Or DHgate or whatever. $22. Yeah, that's a weird, it's a weird word. It's one of those words like road, like road. If you know what movie that's from, let me know. Road. I bought one of those. Titanium Bodacious? Is that what it is? I thought it was a shaman, but you can't really tell. They're real close. I got one of those on the way. Let's see. What is this? Bear Flipper. $732. What is that a Benchmade? Like what Why has it got a number like that? Benchmade 732. Is that? That's not it. Maybe. I don't think so. That's a Piro. I've got a Piro. Oh yeah, it kind of. Does it look the same as that? I've got a Piro. Well, mine's in carbon fiber. I don't think it looks like that, does it? Maybe it does. Maybe you're talking about a different knife. I don't think my Piro has more angled lines, doesn't it? Pero. Doesn't that mean like dog or dog in Spanish or something? Is that the same? That doesn't look like the same knife. Are you sure? Because that's what this is. And it looks totally different. The lines on it, it doesn't have that weird little thing in there. The shape of it. Yeah, I don't think that's the same knife, but it doesn't have the same angles and stuff. Well, I just hit the wrong button. Now I can't see what's going on. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't have the same angles or anything. So this one has a angle all the way down the side, and it doesn't have that thing around the pivot. So yeah, it must be some kind of version of a Shiro, but it's not the Pero. I wonder if we could do a reverse search and figure out what it is, because that's definitely this is a green thorn Pero. The one in my hand is this is a green thorn titanium. All right, let me look. You could be right. I don't know why mine would be different, but I guess so. Let's see. So where is the Pero? See, there's the one I've got, the green thorn Pero. Where's the titanium version? There's another Pero. Aha. Yeah, see, it's got the same lines, the same pivot. It's got the same milling line and the same pivot. That's the titanium one I've got. Yeah, Christopher, I'm pretty sure I'm not the same knife, but I've been wrong plenty. See how that one has the same milling line down the side? Yeah, it's definitely a different knife. So this one is something else. Let's see. See if we can figure out what it is. Let me pop it over here to Google and do a reverse image search and see if one of the Shiros comes up. Give me just a second. Let me scroll down and find that knife. Alright, there it is. Let's do a search. It is a doesn't show up. It doesn't help that the picture has the folded version. Let me see if I can find it by another picture. Well, that's not it. Oh well, I guess we'll never know. We'll figure it out at some point. So the next one is the one I bought with the mill blade. So I ordered one of those. Should be coming in soon. That's a Loxa? Doesn't look like a Loxa. So it's a limited edition version? I think they could have... I think they could have done better on the execution of this one. I think a $23 knife for a $7,000 knife. So why doesn't it look like the integral Loxas that we have? TC? Because we've got the Loxas. Aha. It's supposed to be that one? I don't know. I guess it is. But wow. They picked a crappy version. Why did the first one they came out with, like this one, be a $22 version? That's terrible. They even put the S90V on it. Because the original has S90V. You can get the one with the mill blade. I'll put the link for you. But this page has got all these listed here. I'll throw this in the chat. That's got all the links to all those knives. But you can get it at a couple of stores. Wow, it's on sale for 98 bucks. They got 3 different versions of it. 2 of them have the mill blade and 1 of them doesn't. So make sure you get the one that has the mill blade. Or one of them doesn't. I don't know which one. They're showing the same one. I don't know. Anyway, the links are there. Let's see. Is there anything else left, or is that the last one? Oh, we got a Fox Radius with aluminum handle. It's a weird looking knife too. Oh, it's got the little thing like the other knife I've got from Fox, the Saturn, has. That little opening where you rotate your thumb on that in that little track to open it. Everybody hit that thumbs up real quick for me while you're in here, if you don't mind. There's a button lock. Kaiser Spitfire. I like the titanium and carbon fiber one better myself. Oh yeah, that's the one with the little weird little Damascus back spacer that sticks out that we looked at on the Kaiser website. Then we got another version of the Spitfire. Then we got the Mini Bulldog. Yeah, I like that crystal tie version. They need to start coming out with more knives with that color. We got one that our buddy Audioitis just modded in the mod channel on the Discord. The Megaron. I believe he posted it in the mod channel. Somewhere. Could have sworn he did. Oh no, it was in the Pocket Check channel. That's what it was. He's been carrying that one though. Let's see. There's the Moyarl, the budget version. Great knife. We got the Nock MT32. The Anthem Integral. Marauder H with steel handle. The Medford steel handle. Another Medford steel handle. Oh yeah, that Rockstead, is that the one you're talking about? Wow. Is that a clone of, is that a $500 clone of a Rockstead? That's pretty wild. Is that the Integral you were just talking about? I can't see the back of it, so it does have one screw hole on the back. Oh, maybe it's for the clip or something. It's got one screw hole and a lanyard hole. Oh, it's got multiple screw holes. So it's not an Integral. It's got 3 screws across the top. So that one's definitely not an Integral with the 3 screws across the top. But I guess it's a clone of an Integral. No locking, no quick opening function. Weird. Good morning, Ron Crow. Yeah, it's definitely a sandwich knife. It looks pretty thick, too. It looks almost as thick as it is wide. It looks like a square almost. I wish they'd show the back of it. But what is it a clone of? Why is there a $500 sandwich clone of a Rockstead? Is it the ZDP 189? I mean, I know that's the blade steel, but what is the model? Let's see. Do you know the model number, TC? Oh, yeah, there it is. It says liner lock on this one. Wow. It's got a lot of layers going on. Why is it built like a... Why is it built like it's in Minecraft? It's pretty cool how they put all those pieces together, though, the layers. But that looks kind of weird. Looks like a Minecraft knife from the top. Pretty wild. I think if you're going to spend $500, you might as well just spend the $2,000. Skulls Flipper. Creative names they got here. The Peru Labyrinth. This is a heavy-duty fruit knife. With Mayan or Aztec or something symbols on it. Peru. Weird. Peru Labyrinth. Huh. Yep, then we got the good old Shortcut. Now I like this little thing. What is that a clone of? Anybody know? TC? You know what this is a clone of? It's little bitty. It looks like a few knives. See if I can figure it out here. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see if we can figure it out. No. Can't figure it out with the reverse image search. Morning, Michael. Morning, Fred, by the way. Yeah, I don't know what that knife is. But the video, you can tell what size it is from the video. Kind of small. Got to cover up that lock with the thumb. Needs a thumb stud and a flipper delete. And we got the flipper too. Yeah, I saw this one. This one's been all over. Crossbar lock. Man, I got a lot of knives on it this month. Zhengzhou flippers. Zhengzhou. Oh, there's another Rye Designs. A bunch of milling. Yeah, that's his company, that YJGDCN, I don't know, however, whatever it is. YJGDCN. Yeah, that's Rye's company. And why he started a company with that name, I have no idea, but that is his brand. That one's got a mill blade as well. So I don't know what's going on with the mill blades all of a sudden. But they are in effect. That one's milled everywhere. Milled blade, milled handle. Well, wow, they had a bunch of knives this month on the list. Took up a good 35 minutes to go through all those. I believe I posted it in the links channel. I did. So if y'all want to go check all those out later, you can. Morning, Dan Stan. Yeah, I think my favorite out of the bunch might be that one I just looked at a minute ago. That little $57 titanium one. That one right there. I don't know, it's just got clean lines on it, like knives I like. It's a frame lock. It needs a thumb stud and a flipper delete. I don't know, I kind of like the, see what else I like up here. I mean, I love my Migarons and my Kaisers, but those don't count. I'm hoping I like this button lock. I'm hoping it's got good lockup when I get it in. Well, that's a weird $23 knife. And that's Spyderco, something else. I kind of like this one, to tell you the truth. I hate to admit it, but I kind of like that knife. It's super thick though. It's the one with the S. So they got the green one on one page. They got the other colors, other three colors on the other. Let's see, right now they have the codes. So the 340, you can get $55 off. $349. How much was it? $340. So they made it where you can't use the 50, but you can get $45 off by using that code USBS 45. Shipping is $52 on that knife. But forget that. Getting it for less than $300 would have been okay, but the $55 shipping to cover the import tax, it's pretty wild. Mister, I agree with you. Milled blades do look pretty cool. I guess that's why they're coming out. And then Lemifshi with all his M390 leftover steel. I really like the shapes of that one. I don't know, the handle's a little too blocky, but the blade shape's awesome. And the handles start off good, but then they just kind of square out. Like, I don't know, it's okay. I didn't know they made 14C versions, or 9C versions of the Astrum now. I ain't been paying attention. I bought one of those last night. I had to get one. So the way they are from the factory, you can't reverse flip them very well. But there's a mod that you can do to fix it. So the way you fix it is, hold on just a second. I showed this to Sever the other day. But all you have to do is take and sand down the lock bar access, and it makes it where you can reverse flick it. So now you can reverse flick it after you do that mod. And that's a real easy mod to start off with if you haven't done mods before. That would be a great first mod. But all you do is sand it down so it sticks up. Let me show you again. Well, let me do this. Do this. Well, you can't see it. just going to try to show. You can see how high it sticks up there. So it covers up where your finger would go. And all you do is sand it down to fix it. He did a great job of that. I grabbed one of those last night, and I finally got a Nirvana just to have to do some anno on. So that'll be cool. All right. I was thinking about trying to repackage some cases today, but instead I just went ahead and bought another 90 knife case like I've already got. So that'll be here tomorrow, and I'll start figuring out how to rearrange my knives, because I've got too many that don't have homes. I've probably got enough cases, but I would have to have weird mixes of knives. But all these don't really have homes, including this one. I guess that's about it. No, that one doesn't have a home either. And that one doesn't either. And my stupid Elementum doesn't either. So yeah, I need another case. Oh yeah, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 more on the magnet wall behind me that don't have a home. It's crazy when you acquire knives like this. It becomes a logistics issue more than anything. I mean, they have a home. They just don't have a bed. They're sleeping in the floor right now. They do have a roof over their head. But, I'm trying to figure out how I should rearrange some of my cases. I kind of want to, let's see. If I throw this back over here for a minute, I might could do a little something here. Let's start over. We got a clean slate. I ain't got no knives. What do you mean? What do you mean, officer? Ow! Case bit me. So my Kaiser case has been a Kaiser and Kubi case. Where did I get this Viper? I got it off AliExpress, but they sell them on the Petrified Fish website also. Petrified Fish has an AliExpress store. Petrified Fish. Petrified Fish Knives. Right here. So here's the link to the Petrified Fish. The one I got, 73 bucks. This is the official Petrified Fish China store up here in the top. There you go. There's the link to that one. All right, now let me go back to what I was doing here. Y'all don't hesitate. Yeah, I hate this wee Elementum. I don't know why I bought it. There are people that would die for this knife. There's some people that say it's their favorite knife ever, and it's got terrible action. Like, I don't know. It's worst action of any Wii I've got. I should have got the Civivi G10 version, But no, you got to get the titanium one. Got to get the titanium one. Yeah, I don't like it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this Kaiser Kubi box into a Kaiser only box. So that means my titanium Kubis need a new home now. So now I need to pull all them out, and I'm going to have an even more of a mess. Terrible. Oh, here's the new one I did yesterday. It looks great, man. That color looks so cool compared to what it did look like. Where did I get what from, Fred? The Wii Elementum? I definitely didn't get it off AliExpress. But yeah, if that's what you're talking about, I can't return that one. Yeah, that brown color, I can't believe it changed it that much from this to that. I'm gonna do all my Tiger Stripe. Yeah, the Wii Elementum came. You can't. I guess you could maybe buy them on AliExpress, but I didn't. I've had it way too long. I bought it Knife Swap, where I buy all my knives. All right, so oh yeah, Fred, I did that yesterday on stream. I used multi-edge. So I let it sit in multi-edge at room temperature for 40 minutes. And it turned it from this into this. Pretty wild. Multi-edge is so non-caustic, and and somebody asked me, like, how does it feel? Does it feel chalky? No, it doesn't. Like, multi-edge is great stuff, like, but it works so slow unless you heat it up. So at room temperature, it works really, 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 really slow. And you're supposed to use it heated. So if you use it, like I keep it like 69, 70 degrees in here. So it works really, really slow when it's that cold. I'm running out of room again. That Pioneer is an awesome knife. It's multi-etch, ETCH, but it's just multietch.com, I believe. I think the only one I'm going to leave Tiger Stripe is this Monster Dog. Just because, I don't know, I think the black blade on it, I think I'm going to leave this one that darker color. So, Mister, when you're talking about polishing, I don't quite understand what you're talking about, because if I go to start polishing, it's going to remove a layer. I don't know what I'm supposed to polish it with where it won't remove stuff. Because even if I use, even Flitz or whatever, Flitz is 15,000 grit. So even if I just use Flitz to try to polish it, it's still going to start removing stuff. What am I supposed to polish it with, mister? Like wax? Okay, I've never done that. Every time I start to polish something, I go from like a dull to a shiny, but it removes stuff. So use like a cotton wheel. Alright, yeah, I'll try to polish it up and see how it looks. Alright, so now all my Kubies are out of the... This is stupid. I can't get to the Kaisers now. There's a Kaiser. It needs to go in the case. Hold on. Where's another Kaiser? That's not a Kaiser. That's not a Kaiser. Kaisers, where are you? That's not a Kaiser. There's a Kaiser. That Kaiser goes in the case. Now they're all going to hit each other and I'm going to get mad. Now I just got to move them again. Hold on, give me just a second. I'm doing some knife rearranging here. And I don't want to scratch anything because I hate when knives hit each other. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. I pride myself on taking good care of my knives, so let me pull all the Kaisers out of here real quick. Alright, there's a Kaiser. There's a Kubi. What else we got? These two need to go in the nice case. This is a Geo knife, so it kind of goes with the Kubies. It can live with the Kubies for now. This one needs to go in the nice case, I guess. This one goes back in the nice case. These are all clones. This one goes in like a mid-grade case. This one's supposed to go in the nice case, but I hate it. All right. We're back. Let's see here. So, I've now got some open slots in my Kaiser box, and I'm pulling the Kubi sticker off of this box. So now it is strictly Kaisers. But what do I do with all these Kubies now? Oh, you had an issue trying to buy that knife? Which milled blade? The one that I bought, or the other one that I just showed? I hope you used a coupon code, because the codes are valid today. On a $98 knife, you should have been able to use USA FF15 and save $15. It wasn't quite 99, so you would use USA FF10 to save $10. So you probably could have got it for like $82 instead of, or $85 instead of $95. Like right now, you can use a $25 code on the FSDI. You can get it for $25 off that price. You got $10 off. All right, good job, Blade Junkie. Ain't got to tell you nothing. You know what you're doing. I appreciate that. All right. Now I gotta pull out 4 knives out of my good case that don't make the cut anymore. Actually, I've got enough good knives. I need to use my new case tomorrow to put good knives in too. But what knives in here don't make the cut? I guess there's a couple of What's in here? There's 2 FerraMonsters that need to come out. No, I'm just kidding. All my Remettes. I think maybe my artisan cutlery need to come out, but I'm not taking. I can't take all 90 of those are nice knives. Yeah, me too, Tommy. I did the same thing. I ordered it yesterday and could have waited till today and saved $25, but I ended up using the code on the other purchase I bought last night, so I guess it worked out. I'm buying enough knives off AliExpress that I don't suffer with codes. I don't ever run out of knives to buy. I'm over here trying to find a case that's semi-empty. I'm never going to do that. But hold on. I feel one that's got some room in it. Let's see what we got here. We got a case that says Kershaw. I don't think about multi-etch. Yeah, I said it was just multietch.com if that was your question. It's not edge, it's etch, and it's just multietch.com. You just buy it and mix it yourself. I'm not sure if that was the question, but it's just multietch.com, I believe. You just type in multi-etch. Yeah, it's just multietch.com. I'm not sure if that's the question you were referring to. But if that's what you're asking, yeah, it's used in the medical industry, dentistry, aerospace, cycling, knife making, toy. Oh, what color is the microjet? I could definitely fix it, yes, but to patch and repair a little corner, it'd be easier just to take it back to bare and then re-anno it. But yeah, I can do that for sure. Okay, yeah. If you send me those knives, I'll do it for free. I can re-anno it for you, though. Like, if it's a solid color, especially. Oh, it's Tiger Stripe. Yeah, I don't have a torch. I mean, I could get a little pin torch. No. To answer your question, no. I can't get the brown back without redoing the whole thing. And I don't have a little microscopic torch. Yeah, post a pic. I might have some suggestions for you. I might could help you. You might could do it with a little torch. Just heat it up until it's golden. But I got this case here. Yeah, I got it now, Michael. Thank you. It's got all my Kershaws and some EMP EDC clones and a couple of random, like, why is this in here? Why is this in here? Is this a real one? I think this might be a real knife. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think this is a real one. I think that's why it's in here, but I don't know why the Caribbean salt is in here. And then this is one of those OK square hole versions. I don't know why it's in here either. But I've got some more room in this case. So some of these knives on the table could go in here, but that needs to go with the regular rest of the Spydercos. This is the one I did that acid wash on stream a long time ago, and took that clip off. It was a double clip knife, and I did a flipper tab delete on this one live on video too. All right, so these are my relative and my nimble clones. So what else would go good in this case? Well, there's another Spyderco. It needs to go back with Spydercos. I guess we'll put all these nice... Oh, I've got another place for those. I don't know what goes in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean the square hole ones? Yeah, they're nice. They have real blade steel, most of them. This was one of the first ones they released. I think it's got great action and lockup. And I can't remember what blade steel. It's just got VG10. Yeah, they're great. All right. I almost feel like I should commandeer this case for my Kubies and get all these trashy Kershaws out of it and all these other knives out of it. I think that's what I'm going to do. This is going to become my Kubie case. I'll at least start on this side of it. Get these titanium Kubies out of the floor. Oh, yeah, I've got the OK Spidey Chef. It's awesome. If you give me just a second, I'll show you a few of those OK titanium Spydercos. Let me get a few of these put up real quick. We're getting to look at knives too while we're doing this, so that's always fun. Okay, Mr. Fred, I will look at that in half a second. Let me get a few of these knives put up and out of the floor. What can fit next to this big one over here safely? What's the skinniest one over here? This one right here, the Supercell or whatever it's called. All right, then we got, what's the shortest one? This one. Put the Interflow there. I need another short one. The Hamster. All right, we got the Bravo. Let's see, we need another little short one over here by the Atlas. Then we got the Sparrow. I mean, I don't know why I said Sparrow. One of those is this. All right. Got a couple more. Let's see, Tiger Stripe and Tiger Stripe. We'll leave those out. We'll put the Pioneer down here. All right, and then this one over here. All right, so I got one side commandeered by Kubies, as you can see. Give me just a second, Fred. Let me pull all these junky Kershaws out. Boy, I hate Kershaw after they really fell off after the years. I used to love them in the 80s. And early 90s. And there's still a couple of great knives they make, like the Bel Air and the Iridium. These two are my favorite Kershaws. They both got great action. They're both crossbar lock though, so if you don't like crossbar lock, then you're screwed. Alright. Let me get the rest of these Kubies put up real quick. Tiger stripe. Tiger stripe. Leopard stripe. Alright, and then that Geo knife can go over here on the side because it's OEM by Kubi. Same thing. Alright, is that all my titanium Kubies? I guess it is. So how many I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, I've got exactly 11 Kershaws. So all these Kershaws can go back in this same case, and this will be a Kershaw Kubi case for now. I've got all the launch clones. All right, Bel Air. And that one. Wow, that one about cut me. That one. And that one. All right. So all those, the rest of my Kubies and those Kershaws went back into that bag. So now I'll make a new sticker that says, wow, I didn't even want to come off that thing. It says Kershaw and Kubi. Now let's go look at the picture of Mr. Fred's knife that's messed up. Give me just a second. Alright. I'm getting some organization done though. Alright, Discord mirror. Let's see, where are we at? Discord mirror, properties, Discord. There we go. Pocket check. First of all, Audio-itis is carrying a Vostede Raccoon button lock, top liner lock. Wicked Dream Designs wanted to thank John for letting him check out the Mordax. That's a super cool knife. And then Knife Pics is where Mr. Fred posted it. Mr. Ed posted a picture. That's an awesome picture. Got everything laid out. And then here's where Mr. Fred messed it up with the Dremel. Oh, wow. Yeah, you really did, huh? Dang. Ouch. How did you do that much damage? What were you trying to do there, Fred? Tommy, I think it's like 830 maybe. Oh. Okay, Fred. Yeah, how did you manage to make that happen? Were you, Huh. I'm really confused on how to fix that. Other than sanding it all down smooth. Didn't I just have that knife out? Let me see. I'm still a little confused. Didn't I just have that knife out? Isn't that the Isn't that this knife? No, let's see. Which knife is that? Is that the, get a better look at it there. Yeah. So it's this one, right? It's this knife, right? Oh, it is a microjet. I've got a microjet, don't I? Yeah, I thought it was this one. So yeah, I see what you were doing, but it's not the super. Okay, hold on. Let me get my microjet. See if I can, by looking at it, tell you what I think you should do. Where did I put my microjet? It's right behind me on the magnet. All right. So now I see what's going on. It didn't have a front flipper, but you wanted one. All right. I'm so used to reverse flick that unless a knife has a front flipper, I don't feel I need one if it's got a reverse flick. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about how to fix the knife. All right. Now that I know that you did it on purpose, I can kind of tell. I just thought you were like, you were grinding on the blade with it still on the knife or something and just somehow hit it. All right, so what I would do, if you'll let me change it to a solid anno color instead of the tiger stripe, you can send it to me and I'll fix it for you for free for letting me review those other knives. If you pick a color and you wanted a nice solid color, yes, Fred, exactly what you just said is what I just said. 30 seconds from now, you'll hear me say the same thing. So if you don't mind, if I just take it back to plain and then re-anno it whatever color you want it, I'll do that for free for sending me the knives to review. And I'll even fix up the front flipper area where it's real smooth and even. What colors do you like? Do you like that 73 volt purple that I've been getting? I've gotten a really good purple here lately with 73 volts. Or do you want me to, I mean, it doesn't matter. Yes. You can take a tiger stripe to plain. Do you like Waylon, etching doesn't turn stuff dark. Titanium, you can't darken titanium except by using manganese sulfate, and then it turns it black. I don't know what you're talking about etching the edges, Waylon. You can't just, I could probably use a torch and heat it up and maybe get it to darken a little. But you can't darken that by using etchant. Ferric chloride doesn't darken titanium like it does blade steel. But I don't know what color you want, but this is a 73 volt purple that I've got. And this is a 53 volt gold. But I could leave it plain. Doesn't matter. I can do it black too, Fred. I could do it. Well, I don't see the other one in here. I could do it this color too. That's a Devo. Yeah, that's what I said, Edge. You could probably torch it a little and get it gold, like get it, but it's going to turn gold instead of a brown. If you want it to look like a brand new knife, Fred, I can make it look like a brand new knife again. With a front flipper. Yes, Blade Junkie Tommy, that black you just saw was done with manganese sulfate. This was like a 50 volt manganese sulfate finish. Yes, this one. I totally took this one back to silver and redid the black. And I did it on video too. It's on one of the lives if you want to go back and look at it. It's how to black anno or something was the video. I believe it was on a Thursday. But I did that whole knife. I bead blasted it. Or I blasted it with aluminum oxide and then I did the black anno. No, it's not chalky, it's smooth. I always put a coating of oil on it after I finish because it's going to get oily from your fingers anyway. I can easily give you this blurple if you want a blurple one like this one. Is yours milled like this? I didn't even pay attention. But I didn't even, I guess it is. I just couldn't tell. I guess I didn't zoom up enough. I can't tell in the picture if it's milled. Yeah, it is. What's the one to the left of the Tempest? You talking about right here? The Microjet? This one? Ed? This is the Breaker clone. The $24 Breaker clone. It's aluminum. I think. Yeah, it's aluminum. Pretty sure it's aluminum. Yeah. Yeah, it's aluminum. It's 24 bucks. You want a link to it? I got two different patterns of the handle. The link is in the links channel. You got to just scroll up some. I'll show you right here. If you go to the Discord, let's see. Oh, tomorrow is my knife anniversary. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. But I started collecting knives 2 years ago tomorrow. On August 19th, 2023 is when my folding knife journey began. So, yeah, tomorrow will be my 2-year knife anniversary. It would have been quicker for me to go find the stupid knife on AliExpress than to scroll up. And I probably could have typed in breaker up here. Yeah, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Oh. That is it, but hold on. Here we go. 26 bucks. Wow, it's $16.20 right now. Ed, here you go. Look, it's $16.20. There's a link to it, Ed. But it's on sale. They got 2 different versions. Yep, $16.20. That's a great deal. They got that milling pattern and that milling pattern. I went with the concentric circles, but they got the one with the lines on it too. Back to school sale, $16.20. Did you see the, I mean, I think purple and blacks look great together, but I did a Doberman for Mr. Keep It Scale Stupid. Let me see if I can show that real quick. Modding. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Scroll up until we see purple. Should be getting close. Right, so I did, yeah, hold on, here we go. Right up here. There's another black knife I did, I did the blade on it and the handle. But right up here is what a purple and black knife will look like somewhere. Wow. There's where I bead blasted that Devo. Well, I must have went past it, or I didn't share it. Could have sworn I put it in the modding channel. Must have been in the knife picks channel though. That'll take forever to find. But purple and black look good together. The moral of the story. But I did a Doberman for Keep It Scale Stupid. If I didn't just delete all the photos off my phone, I would already send it over here again. Dang it. We're just doing an endless scroll now. I don't know why I thought I would find it. Uh-oh. Could be getting close. Just saw the other purple one I did. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. We can decide what color you want it later. That's fine. I don't know why in the world I can't find. And the search on oh, I know, it'll be on here. It'll be on my private chat with him. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to read the one, but hold on. Here's where it'll be. I know I sent him a picture of it when I finished it. Pretty sure. Maybe not. Yeah, there it is. So there's what all that scrolling just to get that picture. Morning, Mick Ranger and Pete. Yeah, that's that same color purple in the sunlight. It's just this studio light, or this light I got in here, doesn't light up the same as the sunlight. But that's the same 73 volt purple. Glad I finally found the picture. Good grief, that was a lot of scrolling. Well, Fred, let me know what you think about that color combo. I'm going to move back to the cleaning up some knives. All right. Now I got a case over here that says new titanium. Yeah. This is my concept ducks and new titanium case. You uploaded a few more pics. All right. Go back and look at it. Yeah, the search on Discord does suck. Oh, you like the bright purple. That's more of like a magenta. Pink. Yeah, you can see the milling. So it's just like mine, except it's tiger stripe. The blade has an acid wash. Oh, okay, it's not a black blade, it's an acid wash. Yeah, so let me show you what color I think that would be. Let's see. Titanium color chart. Let me show you what I think the color that you want is. I think the color you want is one of these like 63 instead of closer to the 73 like I got. I think you want one of these 63 to 68. So I think, yeah, I think you're more in the lower 60s, like 67, 68. '67 looks good in all angles. So on this bottom picture at the top up there, it looks good. It looks good right there. And it looks good right there. 67's pretty good color. I think it would go good with the acid wash blade, but I think the high voltage green would too, though. High voltage green is my favorite to ano. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I can ano it and then show you what it looks like with one. I can ano one side and then take it back to plane again and do it over. It's no big trouble. I can hold up. I can do one side of the scale and put the blade in it and show it to you. All right, yeah, we'll talk about it off stream. All right, so what I was saying is I got a case here that I think has some room in it that has all my concepts, and then in the middle it's got some random little stuff, and over here it's got some random stuff too. And then over here it's got the rest of my concepts, my tentables, and my 3 Cortex. So I think I can put a few of these knives in here. I think this one will go good in here. This one will go good in here. I don't know about good, but this one will go in here. This one will go in here. And this one will go in here. All right. Getting there. This one should go in here. All right, this one can go in here. I guess. Just don't want these hitting other knives. These cases are weird. Don't ever buy these cases. You have to do like a weird... So they have like these single straps. And if you put a knife in just a single strap, it wants to wiggle like that and hit other knives. And these other ones aren't lined up because there's 6 over here and 5 here. So you have to like angle them weird to get them in to where they don't move. But at least they're not on the table that way. Oh, they don't make a Riot Tiger clone. I wish they did. No, all those are real. Most all, yeah, they don't make a Riot Tiger clone. They don't make any Riot clones because Riot is a Chinese brand. Same reason they don't make any CKF clones, because they're friends with the guy the people that run Kevin John. So they don't make clones of those either. Yeah, and as much as I wanted this knife and love this knife, the looks of it, it's kind of heavy. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that it doesn't have a thumb stud and only has a flipper tab kind of make me angry too. So I'm not sure what my final outcome on this one's gonna be. By the way, if you haven't hit that thumbs up for me, please do so. It helps the algorithm and gets more people here talking about knives with us. This is one that I just bead blasted not long ago and started mirror polishing the blade on. It's a Mass Drop and Gavco. No, Riot's got plenty of other knives to make besides making clones, Ed. There's plenty of smaller factories to do that. Kathleen, good morning, ma'am. I'd say Riot stays busy enough. There's plenty of little startup company factories to do clones. All right, well, multi-etch, let's see. We got titanium colors, we got purple. Let's see, purple knife, dark stonewash finish. So that's kind of what it would look like together. Let me see if I can find another one. That's kind of what purple and stonewash would look like. So is that. So is this. Yeah, but the Chavez clones aren't spec for spec like the real ones, so they're not using the same programs or molds or anything. But yeah, Fred, that's what purple and stonewash would look like. And the Chavez clones aren't that great. They're okay. Not a hard knife to make. It's kind of square. I like the stonewash and purple though. Oh, Ed, I'm just commenting, buddy. I do have humor. Lots of humor. I was always class clown. I was voted my senior year most humorous. I actually won 2 superlatives my senior year. Most likely to succeed and most humorous, which was kind of weird. I stayed in trouble in school. I'm sure y'all can tell. I did not let my teachers have it. Well, we've been going an hour and 51 minutes. I'm going to have to end this one up soon. I got to finish the mirror polish on that because it's looking good so far. There's the camera in the blade there. See if I can get the camera. I don't know where the camera is on this side. Aha. Yeah, I just need to go over it a little bit more and it'll be perfect. So I managed to clear up all the knives except for these. And I bought that new 90 knife case, so it'll come in tomorrow and I'll have a new case for all my nicer knives. I still got to do something with this that little thing and my shortcut. I wish my rock shortcut would come in. All right, everybody. Waylon, Mick Ranger, Andrew, Pete, Ed, Waylon, Dan, Michael, Kathleen, Tommy, Fred, thank you, sir. Everybody else who was here earlier, TC. Hope y'all have a great Monday. Good start to the week. Mister. I don't know if I said Dan Stan, but if I didn't, I'll say it again. Mr. Ron Crow, thank you, sir. Mr. Knives Are Life, always sitting there in the background working. Mr. Christopher, Mr. Matt Maurer. Mr. William, thank you, sir. Nick, have a good day, sir. Gonzo, thank you for hopping in. Anybody else I forgot? I apologize. I tried to scroll and catch everybody. Robin. Y'all have a great Monday, and we will do it again tomorrow. If y'all got any questions or anything you want to ask, just hit me up in my email. It's at the top of the screen up there. BladeAlchemy4U at gmail.com. Don't forget, knives are life, but clones are life. Knives are life. Clones are life. Knives are life. Clones are life. Knives are life. Anyway, guys, This has been another episode of Blade Talk, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.